Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Manchester against West Ham. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beck. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Tries the route one option, tries a through ball. Rafael Varane. And it's Martial. Martial plays a clever pass. Tried to play it through.
He timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Pogba goes long and forward. Now the pass. Well positioned to make that interception. Payet. Lanzini. Looks like a good ball through. Who's going to make this theirs? Looks to slip it through. Oh, good interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Spoon forward. Pogba. Ogbonna. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lanzini. Shaw battles to win it back. Pogba. Totti goes steaming forward. Rashford. Managed to get it away. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them, because it needs livening up.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Out to the left it goes. Thiago doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Looks to dink one in. He's made sure that that won't get through.
That was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
Rashford. Thiago pumps it upfield. Aimed long and direct. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Who's going to make this theirs? Thiago. Totti pushes it out wide. Martial with a delicate ball. Rashford showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Andy Carroll with the foul. Rafael Varane. Masuaku. Pedro Obiang. Passes it through. Now it's Carroll. Thiago. And it's Lanzini. Payet. Tries to dink it in. Andy Carroll. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Lanzini crosses. No goals as yet. Masuaku. Memphis Depay. And it's Totti. Pogba. Totti. Memphis Depay. Goes long. Nicely worked. And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, the manager's surely got to look for one or two creative changes now. They need some service up front.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Rashford with the ball through. Shaw. Pogba. Needed a better pass there. Lanzini. Thiago gets it back. That's surely a foul, free kick. Bonner. That'll be a throw. Bonner.
West Ham have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
And he's there to hoof it away. And it's Zaza. It's gone for a throw-in. Thiago. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Bonner plays it out to the wing. Now it's Lanzini. Lanzini! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
I couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
Bonner. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Bonner. Spoon forward. And he's made certain that won't get through. Tries a through ball. It is a corner. Big chance! Memphis Depay. Bonner does well to read it and intercepts. Now it's Pogba. Goes wide. Memphis Depay looking to get on the end of this. Goes for goal! Masuaku can hoist it clear. Rashford. Corner it is then. Defence has got rid of that. Struck first time. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Now it's Martial. Martial plays it long. That is wayward.
Well, that's an illustration of how good they are on the break. I mean, all the pace and power needed to go at it with real vigour then.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ibrahimovic plays it out to the flank. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. So not long left in this now. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Masuaku pumps it upfield. Zaza looking to get on the end of this. Zaza. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Carries far too far and out of play. Out to the left it goes. Now the pass. Kouyaté. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Zaza crosses into the box. And that's offside. Yes, it is.
Yeah, the cross was decent, but probably should have been dealt with defensively. At least he was nice and alert. But you have to say that it was made even easier because of the marking. It just wasn't tight enough.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Pedro Obiang passes it through, looking to force his way through. 4 added minutes on the board. Well played, he saw that coming. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to thread it through. Kouyaté. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Memphis Depay spreads it wide. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Pogba. It's Pogba! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Smalling battles to win it back. Drilled in low. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Martial. Can he put it away? It's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. It's one! It's a goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. bang in front of goal.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Manchester have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. Ibrahimovic. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
West Ham keeping their men at home. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
And we're off for the final time. Well, the odds are that the next goal wins. Will there be a next goal?
West Ham may think they're going about this in the right way, but not if a series of passes is leading to no end product. They have to add the incision.
Another piece of really good defending. Played out to the right. West Ham have a free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Looks to slip it through. Ibrahimovic. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
And if they don't get the job done from here, he'll look back on that moment and know he should have made it a 3-goal cushion. Should have finished things off.
And he's there to cut it out. Looks like a good ball through. Whipped in. It's come loose. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And it's Lanzini. Lanzini with the ball through. Martial. Tries a through ball. Martial. The defence can get it clear. The final whistle. Manchester through to the semi-finals. The trophy almost touchable. You cannot help but fancy them. Your reflections then, Jim?
Manchester have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
Is the opening fixture of the business end of the Champions League. It is cutthroat now. A single error could spell the end of the road. There's the whistle. That'll be a throw-in. Rafael Varane. Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay. Martial. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Gets it upfield. Now it's Yarmolenko. Yarmolenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And it's Yarmolenko. Totti. Who's going to make this theirs? Totti. Passes it through. Shoots! And it's a goal! Ibrahimovic with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Manchester go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Out to the left it goes. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Totti. Oh, he's found him in space. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Spoon forward. Let's put a stop to that. Plays it out to the flank. Goes wide. Yarmolenko. It's a brilliant interception. He has done it!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Dynamo Kiev grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach...
Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! And they get themselves in front!
I just think he showed a lovely appreciation of where that defensive line formed, and he held his run until just the right moment, and he broke the offside trap, and he took full advantage. That's top marks for me.
Manchester go into the lead. And it's Totti. Pumps it upfield. Yarmolenko. Pogba. Tries a through ball. Aimed long and direct. Out for a throw. Martial. Looks like a good ball through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Pogba looks to slip it through. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Yarmolenko. Proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Yarmolenko has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Martial brings the ball forward, looks to dink one in. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. The referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Manchester head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Great challenge. Now it's Martial. And it's Totti. Can he finish? Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Yeah, and that was all about the through ball. Great control, and the weight was perfect. They've come out of the dressing room firing on all cylinders now. We could be in for quite a second half here.
Now the pass. Ibrahimovic could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Memphis Depay. Now it's Pogba. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Memphis Depay plays it backwards, and they'll try again. And it's Totti. He's in, surely!
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Totti. Totti with a delicate ball. Martial has a go! He's scored! And with that goal comes comfort!
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside. And I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
Be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Manchester 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Played in by Yarmolenko. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Pumps it forwards.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Oh, good stop. It had to be. Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Looks like a good ball through. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Totti Plays it out to the wing. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Passes it through. It's a goal kick.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Fellaini goes long and forward. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Fellaini. Out to the left it goes. Looks to slip it through. A chance! Get that clear. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Manchester presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Struck first time. And that's off target.
Probably not his best option. I think goalkeepers are normally happy for players to have a go from there.
Final 5 minutes. Into the channel. Tried to play it through.
I timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
And it's Pogba. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. 4 added minutes on the board. Martial. Pogba. Tries a through ball. Vida. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that will be the final act. Manchester take charge of the tie, a win on the road, a first leg lead to carry home with them. Your reflections then, Jim?
Manchester have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive the way they cut through the heart of that defence.